Hello everyone. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of Malaga Centro. I'll show you Calle Larios, the Malaga Cathedral, and we'll take a stroll off the beaten path to check out some local sweet treats. We'll also stop off for some traditional Spanish oxtail stew and tapas. And then we'll check out a tiny Italian place with only 4 tables that serves fresh house-made pasta for under 10 euros per plate. So sit back and enjoy a taste of Malaga Centro. First up, let's take a look at an authentic local favorite called Meson Santiago Sedeno, located in a hidden alleyway just a short walk off Calle Larios.
So we're at another place here. What's the name of this place? Meson Santiago Sedeno. And we got some Rosada de Limón, or Rosada al Limón it's called. It's little pieces of fish with a lemon and then a nice batter, and then they fry it up. And they serve it with some aioli. That's really good. And it's just the tapas size. So typically in these restaurants you can get a full plate or a half plate, which is more of a tapas size. And then when you're here, you can order beer in what's called a caña, and it's a half a glass of beer. Sometimes the restaurant will have a smaller glass available, or sometimes they just have the big glass, and then they just fill it half full. So I got a caña, and then we have some fish to eat, and we're getting a few other things too. So we got some Rabo de Toro here. So this is a half plate, and it's a really nice size for a snack, and we're just sharing it here. And give it a try for you here. Very, very tender. It's what we would call oxtail. They call it Rabo de Toro or bull tail. Wow, that is excellent. That's the best I've ever had. That's really, really good. If you're in Malaga, try this place, and the Rabo de Toro is just excellent. All right, we got some anchovy toast here, and not everybody likes it, so we just got one. You can order them by the unit, and I'll give it a try here. It's very tasty. It's warm toasted bread, really nice olive oil, and then the saltiness of the anchovy. It's excellent. If you've never tried an anchovy, you'll have plenty of opportunities here. They're quite common, and if you like anchovies, this is a nice little snack. One of the nicest attractions in Malaga Centro is the cathedral. So I'm right here in the plaza, which is right in front of the cathedral, and I'll pan around here so you can take a look. But the cathedral is very unique. They didn't finish the one bell tower. So typically these cathedrals have 2 bell towers. So if you look there, there's one bell tower. And then over here, there's supposed to be another bell tower. So I believe they call it the one-armed lady or something like that. They didn't finish it, and then actually the whole roof is halfway done. It looks kind of strange if you ever see a footage from the top, or if you're up high on the mountain, you can look down, and the roof kind of looks a little odd. But yeah, so the cathedral is partially finished, and as I understand, they don't have any plans to finish it. I know that there's the cathedral up in Barcelona where they're still working on it, and they're going to complete it someday. I'm not sure when. But as far as I know, they don't plan on completing this one. And if somebody has any different information, please let us know in the comments. I'll be sure to check it out and reply. But yeah, if you do find yourself in Malaga Centro, this is an excellent place to visit. You can go inside, and then here on the side, on the courtyard, you can see there's a lot of the old fixtures that hold the bells, ones that they've used in the old days. I think there is another bell up there. I don't know. We were there a while ago, but it's a nice place to go and see. And what I'll do here is I'll turn around so you can take a look, because it's really nice streets here in Malaga to check out. I mean, if you have an afternoon or something like that, you can just hang out and drink beer and things like that. And they have all of these really nice streets. For the most part, it's a pedestrian zone, but you do see vehicles sometimes running around, so you have to be a little bit careful. I just noticed here's one of those nice sandwich shops where you can get yourself a jamon sandwich. I'll get a little closer there for you. You can see those really nice looking sandwiches, and they're reasonably priced. You can pick yourself up a sandwich and walk, and then go to a bar, buy some tapas, little beer, wine, vermouth, and just enjoy your day. Malaga Centro is just great for exploring and getting yourself lost and learning about the culture down here. They have a lot of really neat back alleys to explore here in Malaga Centro. I'm in one right now. I could see it's quite narrow. It's a little sketchy looking here or there, but it's relatively safe here. But yeah, it's really nice just if you can walk around and discover these alleyways. Sometimes there's nice little shops here. I think right up here we've got a little art shop, if I remember right. And then the other side here, there's one of those little candied nut stores. So you can stop off, get yourself some candied nut snacks here. I'll let you take a look here. They have some candied apples, and a lot of times they'll have free samples and things like that. And what else do we have around here? Walk down this way a bit. And if you're into the souvenirs and things like that, there's a lot of souvenir shops here. So you get a lot of those fans to fan yourselves with. That's very traditional here. And bags with painted fish on them and things like that. So yeah, a lot of nice things to choose from here at the gift shops as well. Here inside of this candied nut store here, you see these throughout the city, and some really nice selection. If you look over here, you can see where they're not cooking right now, but oftentimes they're back there cooking up the nuts with some sort of syrup and things like that. They have a lot of these, they call them turons. They have nuts in them and things like that. And I'll show you the one that's my favorite. It's turon de crema catalana. I always forget the name of that, but it has an egg yolk in it. And look on the side here. This one is just excellent. So if you find yourself in Malaga and you want to give something a try that's really nice, that one is especially nice. But a lot of different ones to choose from here. And then on the other side of the store over here, they have a lot of nuts. So the nougat and things, that's something, a lot of the things that are nut-based, it's very traditional here because they grow a lot of almonds here. A lot of almonds. They also grow a lot of olives. You see olives at a lot of the restaurants, but also nuts. So nuts are very prevalent here, and these candied nuts are just excellent. Really nice. So be sure to give this place a try. There's my daughter's here now trying these. They always offer these free samples there. Looks like they took a couple away. But yeah, she has some more back there. So you can walk by, get some free samples, and buy yourself a snack. So we walked over here to one of our favorite places called Orellana, and it's not going to work. I think if it was just my wife and I, we could make it work. But you can always kind of squeeze in and find a place to have a beer or something like that. But it's really packed in there. Hopefully you can see in there a little bit. It's a good place to check out if you are here, and if you're alone, or if you're with just a friend or something like that. But if you got kids or something like that, it's kind of tough. But you can see it's just a neat little tapas bar. They got all the ham legs hanging there and things like that. It's one of our favorite spots actually, but it's very, very popular. And you know something, the more popular places, it's just like anywhere else, it gets really busy, and a lot of times it's just very, very difficult to find seating. And another limitation is if you are traveling with kids, you know, sometimes you just need a table to sit at, and you can't just stand at a bar and you know, drink a beer, and you know, hopefully they have some juice or something like that for the kids. That might work, but you know, some days that's just difficult. So we're gonna keep on exploring and try to find another place to sit down. So I'm walking down Calle Larios right now, and it's the main street here in Malaga Centro. It's really wide. They have kind of a lot of upscale shops and things like that here. If you go down into these back streets here is where you'll find a lot of the restaurants and things like that. Like for example, that's it looks like it's a Rolex store over there. Ray-Ban, things like that. But yeah, we couldn't get into the restaurant that we wanted to, or the tapas bar we wanted to. A lot of times they're little smaller venues, and sometimes you know, you can't get into the place you want. So we came over here, right off of Larios here. There's a cluster of bars, and it's really nice. You know, it's not the small little authentic places that I enjoy most, but it's nice. There's a place right there called Kraken behind me. I've never been there. And then I'm going to turn here. You can look down here. It's got some trees and things like that with all this outdoor seating. So I think of it kind of as a backup plan. If you're traveling with kids, sometimes you just need a place, you know, that you know you can get in, and this serves that purpose. It's really nice. They're kind of more modern places, a little more upscale, but you can get a nice place to sit and get some good food. We're at this place called, let me look here. Yeah, El Gallo Ronco, that's the name. And we've been here before, and had some really nice. It was called a chicharrón de Cadiz, if I remember right. That's what I had, and it was really nice. And you can go here. They have flamenco shows, but it's usually late in the evening, and so you can check out a flamenco show here. And then they have a lot of seating, and it's outside at that nice garden area there, which is it's really a nice place to sit. So hopefully you can always find a place there if you need to. So we just stopped off for a drink here. We got some beer and some. My wife got some Tinto di Verano. It's something that's kind of a sweet drink. If you find yourself here, you might want to give it a try. It's not my favorite. We also, we're pretty much done with them though, but they always have a nice selection of olives here that they'll give you. So we're just hanging out, having a beer. If you find yourself in Malaga, this is an excellent little area to come to here. It's Kraken is right over here, and a number of nice places here. But stop off, get yourself a beer and some olives, and enjoy your time. Well, we stopped off for some pasta here at Spagos. It's a little restaurant. They just have some pasta dishes to try there, and you know, we eat a lot of we eat a lot of Spanish food here, and sometimes the girls just want some pasta. So today we're going to try this out. We've walked by this place a few times, and we thought, it really does look good, so let's give it a try. Really thick noodles. That's pretty good bolognese. That's good. My daughter wanted pesto, so giving some pesto a try. Let's see how this one is. It really does look nice. This is excellent. Wow. If you find yourself in Malaga Centro, try the pesto spaghetti here at Spagos. It's great. We're here in the heart of Centro now, and just north of Larios Street, and we're heading back to the car. This concludes our little afternoon in Malaga. We have to go to a birthday party now. My daughter's friend at school has a birthday party, so we're gonna head to that. And we got to eat at a few nice restaurants. I hope you enjoyed checking them out. And yeah, this is the really nice part of Malaga. It has that really neat architecture on all of these buildings, and the palm trees and cobblestone streets, things like that. It's really nice. This is my favorite part of Malaga. I really like it here. We considered living here, but the rents are pretty high here, and with two young kids, you know, it's probably not the most convenient place for us to live. But I'll turn here because the cathedral's right behind me there, and you can see up there. It's just kind of nice to walk down the street and you look, and then that thing's standing there, kind of watching over you, and it's a nice feeling. So. Yep, we really enjoy it here in Malaga, and if you're visiting or you're thinking of moving to Malaga, you know, check it out. Check it out before you come. See if you like it. Prices are high here, but it's a great time. And if you have any questions or anything, just let me know in the comments, and I can answer. it's not an issue. So I'm happy to help. I hope you enjoyed the video.